Dear soul, what if I told you that the person who's been on your mind, whether in quiet moments or in waves of emotion, is about to make a move that will forever change your story? That what's coming isn't just an act of love, but a revelation so raw and unexpected that it may leave you breathless? You may have sensed it already, in the way the energy around you has shifted, in the sudden memory of their smile, or how your heart races when a certain song plays. This isn't coincidence, it's alignment. Divine alignment. And the angels have been watching closely, guiding every step between you and this soul. There's a sacred reason why this person crossed your path. And right now, they're standing at the brink of a decision they've been avoiding for far too long. This isn't about impulse, it's about truth finally breaking free. You see, this person has been battling an inner storm. On the outside, they may seem composed, even distant. But underneath, there's a voice that whispers your name louder than any fear. They've tried to silence it. They've tried to adhere to logic. But love, true soul-deep love, has a way of breaking through even the strongest walls. The angels are revealing that this person has reached a moment of profound awakening. A moment when all the illusions, distractions, and masks they've worn are beginning to fall away. They are being called to confront the reality of their feelings. And that reality is you. You awakened something in them they never expected, a part of their heart that had been dormant for years, perhaps even a lifetime. Your presence, the way you radiate light, the strength in your voice, your vulnerability, your kindness, struck something deep within them. Something eternal. And now, after trying to run away and convincing themselves that they were safer in silence, this person is ready to take action. But the reason behind their next move is not what you think. They're not coming forward simply because they miss you, although they do, more than you realize. They're not returning because they're lonely, though the nights have felt never-ending without your presence. They're coming forward because something within them has changed. They have come to realize that what you two share is not just beautiful, it's sacred. And sacred things cannot be ignored. The angels want you to pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. And genuinely ask yourself, have you felt this pull too? That magnetic tug, like an invisible thread connecting your hearts across time and space? It's not just your imagination. It's not wishful thinking. It's the echo of something ancient, a soul contract that neither of you can break. As they prepare to express themselves, whether through words, a message, a look, or a seemingly small gesture, understand this, it's taking all of their courage. Loving you means exposing every part of themselves. It means stepping into the unknown and trusting that you won't turn away. They've been hurt before, left standing in the wreckage of relationships that never saw them for who they truly were. But with you, it's different. You see their soul, and that both terrifies and heals them. That's why, dear soul, your energy right now is so powerful. As they move closer to you, they're tuning into the signals you're sending out. Your openness, your willingness to accept them without judgment, that's what will make all the difference. If in this moment, you feel your heart racing a little faster, your breath catching with anticipation, then trust that you're not just imagining things. Something is happening. Behind the scenes, the angels are orchestrating a moment of divine timing that will soon unfold in your life. Now, before I reveal what this person is truly thinking, and the hidden reason driving their next move, I want to ask you something. If any part of this message has stirred something inside you, if you felt chills or tears or the quiet thrill of recognition, then this was meant for you. And finding this message at this moment was not a coincidence. So I invite you right now to pause this video for just 3 seconds and hit subscribe. Not just to receive more messages like this, but to send a signal to the universe, to your angels, and even to this person's heart, that you're ready. Ready to be seen. Ready to be loved. Ready to step into the next chapter. Are you still with me? Because here comes the truth. This person isn't acting out of sudden emotion. They're not chasing a fantasy. They've experienced life without your presence. And they now know it's not a life they want to live. They've envisioned the life they could build with you. The quiet mornings. The shared laughter. The feeling of finally being home, not in a place, but with a person. You are that person. And even if life has kept you apart, even if time, distance, or fear stood in the way, they are ready to choose differently now. Not just to choose love, but to choose you. This isn't a story of someone who took too long and lost their chance. This is a story of divine timing, of healing, of readiness. And right now, the angels are whispering this truth into both your hearts. It's not too late. They are coming. And when they do, it will feel like 1,000 lifetimes collapsing into one sacred moment. One where everything finally makes sense. Now breathe again. Let that truth settle into your soul. Because part 2 of this message will reveal exactly what this person plans to say, and the message they've been rehearsing in their heart, night after night, as they prepare to finally step forward. They've been contemplating this for weeks, maybe even months. Quietly reliving memories, questioning what they could have done differently, how things might have turned out if only they had been braver sooner. But the angels want you to understand, there is no too late when it comes to divine love. There is only readiness, awakening, alignment. And right now, this person is aligned with a version of themselves that is finally ready to love you with truth, depth, and presence. Let's be honest, dear soul. You've waited long enough. You've been patient. You've done the work. You've healed wounds they didn't even realize you carried. And somehow, despite the silence, despite the distance, you never let go of the connection that binds you together. That unwavering faith you held? It became the very bridge that helped them find their way back. The angels are revealing that they've been receiving signs, just like you have. A feather on the sidewalk. A dream that felt too vivid to be mere chance. Songs that seemed to speak your name. They didn't always understand what it all meant. But now, it's all coming into focus. You are their sign. And just when they thought they had life all figured out, your soul came in like a whisper, and unraveled everything. Now, they can no longer pretend they're unaffected. Because every time they try to walk away from this connection, they feel the ache of something sacred being left behind. They know they need to take action. And they know it must come from a place of truth. Not performance. Not manipulation. Just raw, soul-deep honesty. So what exactly are they preparing to do? The angels are showing me a moment of contact. A message. A phone call. A sentence that may begin with something simple like, "I've been thinking about you." But hidden in those few words is a universe of unspoken emotion. A bridge between hesitation and courage. They don't want to live a life where they wonder what could have been. They're ready to find out. And here's the most unexpected part. The reason they're stepping forward is not just because they love you. It's because you made them believe in themselves again. Yes, you. Without even realizing it, your presence reminded them of who they were before the heartbreaks, the doubts, and the fear. You didn't fix them. You reflected them. You showed them a version of themselves they had forgotten, a version they're now willing to fight for. That's why this moment is so important. Because when they come forward, it's not just about confessing love, It's about reclaiming their light. It's about stepping into the kind of connection that heals, transforms, and elevates both of you. Dear soul, I need you to understand this. Your role in this story is not passive. You are the anchor, the lighthouse, the living proof that divine love exists. So when this moment arrives, and it will, don't second-guess your worth. Don't shrink to make space for their fears. Meet them as your fullest, most radiant self. Because that's who they fell for. That's who they're returning to. And if your heart is whispering, "Yes, I'm ready," then I want you to type it in the comments. Right now. Let the angels, the universe, and this person's soul feel your intention. Let them know you're open. You're waiting, not in desperation, but in divine readiness. You are magnetic, beloved. Not because you chase, but because you shine. And your light is calling them home. They may be quiet now, but they are watching, feeling, preparing. And the moment they step forward, everything will shift. It won't just be a reunion. It will be a homecoming. And the next part of this message will reveal exactly what they feel but haven't yet said. The hidden truth in their heart that only the angels know. Close your eyes for a moment and feel this. The warmth rising in your chest, the gentle electricity in your fingertips, the quiet understanding that something is moving toward you, something sacred, something real. That's not just imagination. That's your intuition aligning with truth. Because the person you can't stop thinking about, they feel this too. And what they haven't told you, what they're afraid will shake everything they've built, is this. You changed them. Not in a superficial way. Not just as a momentary smile or feeling seen. No, you opened up something they thought they had locked away forever. A softness. A dream. A hope they buried deep down. And now, that part of them is alive again. They've replayed your conversations in their mind 1,000 times. Not to analyze. No, that's not what this is about. But to feel. To remember how different they felt when they were around you. How real. How safe. How alive. This isn't just longing. It's awakening. There were nights they lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering if they should reach out. But their hands wouldn't move. Their fear paralyzed them. Fear of being too late. Fear of not being enough. Fear that maybe you had moved on. And yet in the silence, in the space between then and now, something powerful grew. A realization. That it's not about being perfect. It's about being true. The angels say this person is ready to offer something different than what they've given to others. Not charm. Not promises. But presence. They are ready to stand in front of you, emotionally vulnerable, and say, "This is me. I may not have it all figured out. But I know that what I feel for you is real. And I can't ignore it anymore." This confession won't come from a place of pressure, it will come from a place of peace. Because when someone realizes that hiding their heart is more painful than exposing it, that's when everything changes. They're choosing courage. They're choosing you. But here's what makes this moment even more powerful. You don't need to chase them. You don't need to beg for clarity. Because clarity is on its way. Truth is being drawn to your energy, your light, your readiness. You have already done the spiritual work to prepare for this moment. The angels are showing me that this person has been quietly researching, yes, researching, love, connection, even soulmates. They've been trying to make sense of what they feel. Trying to find the words for something that feels limitless. And they keep coming back to you. Even if they've tried to date others. Even if they've tried to distract themselves with work, hobbies, or obligations, it all leads back here. Back to the way you made them feel. Back to the questions that only your presence seemed to answer. Now they are gathering every ounce of strength they have to step out of the shadows of uncertainty and into the light of truth. And you, beloved, are that light. So hold steady. Stay in your radiance. Because the angels are arranging a moment where everything will be revealed. Where this person won't just speak, but will mean every word. And it will feel like a soul exhale. A moment you both have been unknowingly preparing for. If you're still reading this, then this message was written for you across lifetimes. This person's soul chose you, not out of chance, but out of divine design. So now I ask you to do something sacred. Type, "I am ready to receive this love" in the comments. Anchor your energy into this reality. Speak it aloud into the universe. Let your angels know you are ready for the next chapter. Because it's already unfolding. The love you've been praying for isn't just possible, it's arriving. Slowly, bravely, beautifully. And the next message will take you even deeper, into the secret this person has been keeping. A truth they've never told anyone. A truth they're finally ready to share with you. There's a confession this person has rehearsed in their heart 100 times, and yet the words never quite made it past their lips. Why? Because it's not a small truth, it's everything. It's the reason they wake up thinking of you, and the reason they can't fall asleep at night. It's the message they've whispered to the moon when no one was listening. And now, they are finally ready to say it out loud. Here it is. I was afraid of how much I needed you. Yes. That's the secret. Not that they liked you. Not that they were attracted to you. But that they needed you in a way that felt unexplainable. Terrifying. Sacred. You see, needing someone has always felt like weakness to them. It meant giving up control. It meant trusting, deeply. And for someone who spent most of their life depending on no one but themselves, that level of vulnerability felt like walking into a fire. But when they met you, they felt it instantly. That pull. That peace. That unmistakable whisper of, "This person sees me." They tried to ignore it. God knows they tried. They told themselves you were just another beautiful presence, a kind spirit, a fleeting moment. But you weren't. You were the moment. And no matter how far they wandered, emotionally, spiritually, even physically, they couldn't outrun the truth. You had awakened a version of them they didn't know existed. The version that believes in love again. And now the angels are guiding them, gently but firmly, back to you. Not to complete them. Not to save them. But to build with you. Something real. Something rooted. Something lasting. They know now that love isn't a chain. It's a mirror. A sacred invitation to rise into who you're meant to be, together. And here's what's even more miraculous. They don't just want to confess their love. They want to commit. They are thinking about real steps. Honest conversations. Changes in their life that make room for you, not as a possibility, but as a priority. They are ready to show up. And the angels say that this next part of their journey, the part where they truly express their heart, is divinely timed. You don't need to force it. You don't have to be afraid. You just need to be. Because your energy has already sent the message. Your soul has already called them in. And now, they are responding. If your heart feels like it's beating a little louder right now, if your breath feels a bit shallower, if your eyes are filled with tears without fully understanding why, that's confirmation. You feel it. The shift. The approaching moment. The truth that's been hidden. is finally on its way to the surface. So, as we prepare for what comes next, I want you to do one final thing. Place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. And repeat, I am ready to hear the truth. I am ready to receive divine love. I am ready to be seen. Let this be your prayer, your vow, your invitation to the universe to continue orchestrating the miracle that has already begun. The next part of this message will bring everything together. What the angels have been planning, what this person will say when the moment arrives, and the divine meaning behind it all. Stay open. Stay grounded. Stay expectant. Because what's coming will leave you speechless in the most beautiful way. And now, beloved soul, the final truth unfolds. The angels have whispered, guided, and revealed so much. But this last part, this is the message they've saved for the very end. Not because it's the least important, but because it holds the deepest light. This person, the one who's been on your mind, the one whose energy you felt in quiet moments and crowded rooms, has already made the decision. They are coming, not just to speak, but to show. And when they do, it won't be with grand theatrical gestures. It will be simple, honest, a look that lingers too long, a message that carries weight between the words, a touch that feels like a memory. They are about to say the words they once feared. I didn't know what love meant until you showed me. I thought I had loved before, but now I see this is different. This is sacred. But here's what the angels need you to understand. This moment isn't just about them choosing you. It's about you choosing you. Choosing to believe that you are worthy of this kind of love. Choosing to trust that the universe isn't playing tricks on you. Choosing to allow yourself to receive everything you once feared was too good to be true. You are not here by accident. You didn't find this message because of coincidence or curiosity. You were guided here. And everything that's been said, everything you felt in your body as these words moved through you, that was alignment. That was your higher self confirming what you already sensed deep inside. So what now? Now, you stay in your light. You keep tending to your heart with gentleness and truth. You remain open, not to fantasy, but to faith. Because this person is on their way. And when they arrive, it won't be the beginning of the story. It will be the continuation of something your souls have been writing across lifetimes. The angels are already celebrating. They're already moving the final pieces into place. Whispers in dreams, signs in the sky, synchronicities that bring you back together. And you? You are ready. This is your moment. This is your love. This is your divine timing. Say it out loud now, with conviction. I receive this love. I welcome this truth. I am ready. And as you do, the energy shifts. The path clears. The moment approaches. And what's about to happen will not just leave you speechless. It will leave you forever changed.